Hi guys, it's me again, Sade. So in this video, I'll be going into 20 side hustles that you can do in this year, 2020. So I've basically split the video in half. So the first part will talk about side hustles that you can do from home. And then the second half will talk about 10 side hustles that you can do, like, when you're out and about. So if you're new to my page and you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe so you can see when I post a video. Make sure you also comment, like, and let me know what you think about this video. These are things that you can do at home to get an extra form of income. So whether you want to stay home because you've got health conditions, childcare issues, wherever it may be, these are 10 things that you can do from home. But can I just say, guys, that these things do take time, so you gotta definitely be dedicated and be consistent and definitely do a very good job in order to get more clients, make more sales, and make more money. So number one is dropshipping. This is like a big thing that people are doing. It's so good because you don't store any products in your house, but you're basically selling things, but you're like the middleman, if that makes sense. So there is someone that is supplying what you need to the customers that you're going to bring. So for example, you can create a website and this website is selling, I don't know, towels, but you don't want to keep these towels in your house. So you probably go to a place like AliExpress and you find someone who's selling wholesale towels and you say, okay, I want to sell towels, could you drop ship them for me? So I'll give you the customer's name, I'll give you the customer's address, and you send it to the customer, but make sure that you don't include your company's name but include my company's name, kind of thing. And so I feel like I'm not explaining it well, but guys, there are a lot of YouTube videos out there that talk about drop shipping, and that is one really good source of income if you do it well. So the second thing is YouTube and blogging. So at first, those things will kind of start off a bit slow, but then over time, once you get the crowd, once you get the audience, you can monetize it, you can have adverts, you can have endorsements, you can work in partnership with the people who will then pay you to, talk about the products, or talk about the companies, or talk about what they're selling, or you can even do things like affiliate marketing on such platforms. Another thing would be to rent a spare room. So there's things like Airbnb, Home and Away. You could even rent your house, you could rent your garage. People are looking for places to go, places to stay. Some people just want to crash for the weekend. And if you've got the means to, stay in another room or leave your house for the whole week or a weekend, then that's a way for you to earn extra money for that week or that weekend. Number four is you could become a mentor. So there's people online that want to probably master something, or need some sort of help in regards to work, in regards to fitness, in regards to health, advice, anything like that, and they're literally willing to pay someone to help them or teach them the way. So you could be a mentor, and that could be a way for you to earn extra cash. Number five is to sell your services on websites like Fiverr. So Fiverr is a really good platform because it just everything, just literally everything. Like you could be doing ghostwriting, you could be doing translation, you could be doing graphic designs, video editing, giving advice. Like I literally went on there and there were people charging to befriend you. Like you need someone to speak to on the phone, like you said, you want to rant at someone, there is someone that you can call, pay them, and you rant at them on the phone. Like literally, you could get paid for anything. So if you have some skills or services that you think, you know what, I could make money off this, Fiverr is your place to go. Number six is to take online surveys. So this is one thing that is always like, I've tried it before, and I feel like online surveys, you usually have to do like pages and pages and pages before you actually get something like some money's worth. But I've heard this thing called Swagbox, and people have said a lot of good things about it. So I mean, do your research, but online service is another way in which you can make an extra income from home. Number seven is to like transcribe audio into writing. I know there's a few services, I think you can even do this on Fiverr, but sometimes you record like a long audio and you just know that it's going to take a couple of hours for you to transcribe that, but there is somebody out there who's willing to do this for a fee. You could be that somebody. So literally transcribing audio could be one of the ways that you can use to make an extra income. Number eight is to create an online course, and I love that because literally you could make a video and then in your sleep you're making sales because people are buying that video that you've created. So you kind of do need to have some tech skills to do this, because you need to be able to obviously stand in front of a camera, do your video and then edit it appropriately for them to be, you know, something that people would actually buy. But that is also a really good way of making money. I would also say to go for something that you know will definitely sell. Maybe something like a tutorial, a review, or something like teaching in another language, teaching how to write a CV, teaching how to, you know, anything. But just something that people actually would want to buy. If not, it will just sit there and nobody will buy it. Number 9 is to be a virtual assistant. So there's people out there that need a personal assistant, and you don't have to really be them person. It's just basically managing their books, reminding them of what they've got going on in the day. But you know, I'm not going to go into that. Do your own research. But being an online virtual assistant actually is another good way in which you can make an extra income. And the 10th thing is to sell stock photos. So that's basically when you take pictures of pretty much anything and then you sell it online. So there's sometimes, you know, people, companies, whatever, want to create a poster, a flyer or whatever and need pictures. They don't really want to get a model or pay someone like externally to do that. They'll just go online and see what free pictures they can download or what paid pictures of good quality they can pay for. If your pictures are really good, I'm sure there is definitely somebody out there waiting to buy them in order for them to use it for their own purposes. So if you're really good at taking pictures, you got a nice phone, you got a nice camera, you don't have to leave your house. You can just stand by your window, take a few random objects or whatever, and then just sell that online. So moving on now to the 10 things that you can do outside of home. Number 1 being investing in real estate. So I know it isn't for everyone because not everyone knows how to do it, plus there's a lot of money that requires to go into it, but it does also bring a lot of money out of it as well. And if you have that money and you have the knowledge, then please, by all means, you know, invest in that way. If you're thinking about it, then definitely do your research because it is a really good way in which you can make an extra form of income. So this is things like, you know, buying a house and flipping it and selling it, or buying a house in which you can rent the room to students or to a family and different things like that. Number 2 will be to have a pop-up restaurant. This is such a big thing right now and I'm seeing so much of it on Instagram and I love it. Sometimes you don't want to cook, you don't want to go to the shop, but you know someone that, you know, makes that nice food that, you know, you kind of want, but the shops don't really have. And you could be that pop-up shop, you know, everyone now is cooking from home, delivering it, that kind of thing. Obviously, make sure you know, health hygiene and stuff like that. But that's something you can do. You're good at cooking, you're good at presenting, you know, food, you know how to, you know, make the nice, delicious delicacies. The 3rd thing you can do to earn money is to be an Uber driver or just a driver of any taxi company like the like of that, or even things like man and van or woman and van, and in which you can, you know, choose where you drive, when you drive, you got your own car and that kind of thing. So whenever you've got spare time here and there, you're able to, you know, offer your car driving services. Number 4 is to be a tutor or even a substitute teacher. There are always schools out there needing someone. Tutoring, you can do that online or you can do it in person, face to face, however you want. There are so many platforms out there in which they're looking to hire tutors. So make sure you do your research and see what works best for you. Number 5 would be to place ads on your car. Now I've seen a few cars have random things like hair grooming services or other adverts in which they're promoting the company and they're getting paid for doing that. Literally, you're doing your own thing, going out wherever you want, going to work or whatever, but because you have an advert on your car, you're getting paid. How amazing is that? Number 6 would be to do child minding or babysitting. Obviously, make sure you have the necessary qualifications to do so. But sometimes, you know, you look after your friends' kids and stuff and you do that for free. So might as well get paid and, you know, do child minding on the side, especially if you're really good with kids and you love them. Number 7 is the spot bargains. So there are things like car boot sales, things like yard sales in which you can, you know, go in, have a look, spot and even find something that's really good and you're like, okay, I'm gonna buy that for £20 and there's a little £50 and that way I'm gonna get a little £30 in my pocket. Sometimes people sell things like vintage things that they don't even know is actually like really good, and then you take it and you're like, oh my gosh, this is actually worth a lot more than what they're selling it for. And this is how you can basically spin things or flip things and make a little extra change in your pocket. Number 8 is the house sit. So this is, for example, when people go on holiday or they're away and they need someone to water their plants or, you know, help them manage or watch over their house and literally just watch over their house. And people get paid for this. So animal lovers, this is for you. Number 9 is to pet sit or to groom pets, or to take pets on walk, or to train pets. Now these are things that you can do if you love animals and you would like to make some extra money on the side. And last but not least is to do chores for people. So this is kind of like an assistant, but more in the physical sense. So if it's things like chores like cleaning, chores like helping them cook, helping them pack their shopping or even buy their shopping, things like picking up the dry cleaning, there are people that, you know, literally would pay for services like this, especially when they have a busy life and they need someone to help them do their chores.